In the 68 case, you had a white male who was stabbed in his own home, stabbed and bludgeoned. And in the 1972 case, you had an African American who was shot to death, and his wife was taken from the home and sexually assaulted. Two different races, two different means of homicide. The weapons that were used were different. So and their time span was approximately 3 years apart. So there's no reason why you would have linked those together at all. We established a DNA profile from both of the cases. The DNA was recovered from cigarette butts and blood in the Keeler case, and from semen that was left on undergarments in the 1972 Sly homicide. Actually, my partner and I were working the cases separately, and we would talk about our cases. And then when the DNA profile was established, and the Washington State Crime Lab called us up and told us that. And she had one of the other forensic scientists. We did a conference call, and because one of them did one case and the other one did the other case, and then my partner and I who did both cases. So four of us were on the phone talking, and we were just amazed that this happened. And it was a very unique situation, and it was a great feeling. We were just, here's another step, and we're going to find this person. And we actually thought amongst us that the suspect probably was dead, because once again, I said the key. Well, this was in 2005, and the cases were over 30 years old, 32 years old, and we thought that the suspect's probably dead, or else we would have had him in the system by now. Later on, which said we started working this case in 2004, I believe it was, and in late of 2009, the suspect, Samuel Evans, had to submit DNA to Snohomish County Sheriff's Office because he was been released from jail as a sexual offender. And it took a while. He submitted, I believe, a year before that, but it finally hit the combined data DNA computer system, and we were able to establish that the same person from our profile, same DNA. Washington State Crime Laboratory forensic scientists will contact us and say that they have a match, which means we still have to go get another sample from the person to confirm that. Obviously, then we did some research, and we were able to obtain his criminal history and some police reports from a previous murder that he committed in 1976 in Denver, Colorado, and a sexual assault that he committed in Las Vegas, Nevada in 1984. That's the reason why he had to submit as a sexual offender. And I located him in Everett and interviewed him and got a search warrant to obtain more DNA from him, and then in February of last year I arrested him. He was surprised when I first ran into him. I was surprised because when I went to this one residence, I didn't think he lived there, and it was late at night, and not late at night, but it was dark out, and he answered the door. I went to go talk to a manager, and there he is standing in the dark shadows, and I recognized him right away, and I said, "Hey, Sam." And he said, "Sam?" He goes, "I'm not Sam." And I held up his picture. He goes, "Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, who are you?" And so then went into his little room that he had there, and remember he had a bunch of big knives sitting right on the arm of the couch, Rambo-style knives with the handles duct taped. So there were some tense moments there for a while. I've looked all through his criminal history and all of his booking photos, and since I know him and have spoken with him numerous times, and to me he's just a cold-hearted murderer that stole the lives of two real good people and stole memories of their families.